Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an episode of Career Mode. Now I did say I would put 2 videos up today, so again a huge thank you for the support on the last video, and hopefully you guys are enjoying both games today, both videos, sorry, today. Like you guys may have just seen, you know, in the last episode I did go head to head against Aston Villa. We ended up winning, I'm winning comfortably as well, and also Barini managed to pick up man of the match, which was kind of interesting. I didn't expect it. There you can see it's Daniel Sturridge with 15 goals in the lead. I think that's a, 6-goal lead at the moment in the top goal scorers, which is fantastic. You know, he is doing a really good job at the club, and most importantly, he's starting to step into his stride. And previously, when I was at Ajax, I actually looked into picking up Daniel Sturridge as sort of a last-minute deal, like a last-minute ditch sort of thing on transfer deadline day. But since he had recently moved to Liverpool, I wasn't able to pick him up. So I am actually really happy to be able to get my hands on him, I suppose, as creepy as that might sound, and try him out and see, you know, how well he progresses. Hopefully, you know, if he does progress well, that'll give you guys, you know, someone another striking option that you guys can bring into your clubs if you guys plan on doing career modes as well. Do you guys actually do that many career modes, or do you tend to stick to one and go to like 2020 with them, or like, well, what's the sort of time frame do you guys usually do? Because for me with QPR I went really quite far. With Ajax obviously I only stayed there for a season, so with Liverpool we're gonna have to wait and see how it all pans out, see what the McDeal is, and I'm just interested to know, like, how far do you guys go in it? Like, what's your usual, or do you tend to just do one career mode per FIFA? Do let me know. And you guys may be wondering, you know, I had a lot of space on the right hand side there to curve that in, and I actually decided to take him on the inside post, on the near post. One, because recently the near post goals have worked for me magnificently, and two, Daniel Sturridge is actually left-footed, so it would probably benefit him just that little bit more if he was taking it on his left foot, as he's a little bit more comfortable on that foot. With that being said though, he has scored some really nice right-footed goals, so don't take anything away from him there. But Ruiz there does a great job of just dribbling through my defense. I think that was Ogbonna there at the back. Maybe, yeah, it was Ogbonna, I think, who just got completely burnt by Ruiz's fantastic dribbling, and it ended up 2-1 though, so it was okay. Ogbonna had actually scored earlier, so I suppose I'll let that one slide. But like I said, you know, a 2-1 win. Again, we're picking up some solid victories. A 9.6 rating for Ogbonna, and deservedly man of the match. You know, man of the match, he is Ogbonna. I'm so glad he only had one small injury, because he is absolutely crucial to the team. He is doing a really good job, and he did cost me a lot of money. There's no doubt about it. I think he cost me like 13.5 million or something like that. There may have even been a player involved. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, like I was saying, you know, he was an expensive player, but at the moment he is certainly paying off, as I think he's around an 83 rated player. You got Daniel Agger as well, who's progressing pretty nicely along with that. But I had a game against Stoke. We've already played Stoke twice this season, once at home and once in the cup. But I think I lost one and won one, I think was the correct score. I remember losing to them very early on in the season, and I believe I beat them in the cup, so that's where it kind of counted. But unfortunately I did go up against Manchester City quickly after that, so I was quickly removed from that cup. But my man Asaidi there manages to get a goal, and Asaidi, I have to admit, when he is on the ball, he is just brilliant. And another thing about him is his finishing is tremendous. He has got great finishing abilities, but unfortunately he just doesn't get on the ball enough for me. You know, he doesn't get involved in the game, like I was saying. He's just not on the ball, and if you're not on the ball, then you can't score. But when he does get on it, and when he does make these really good runs, a lot of the times he's going to be the one making the overlapping run, and when he does make those, he just does so well to do such a great job. There was a fantastic tackle by Agger, by the way. I personally think that is an absolutely quality tackle. The ref didn't think so. Take a look at this. I even take a look at the replay. I mean, for me, that is a spot-on tackle. Unfortunately, the ref deemed that as a really bad tackle. He ended up giving Agger a red card as well as a penalty, and unfortunately, that meant he was going to bury that. I guessed the right way, but he put it in a sort of strange position where even if you dive the correct way, you can't really save it, which is kind of strange. But like I was saying, you know, Agger did get that red card, and I really wanted the 3 points, so I swapped to a 5-2-2-1 formation to kind of counteract that, and I changed up the team just a little bit because you know, I wanted to have a full set of 5 at the back, because getting 3 points from this game was going to be really key. And like I said, you know, I need to improve my league games, my league standing at the moment. I need to climb up that ladder just a bit quicker, and in order to do that, you know, doing these sort of tactics is quite necessary. Although I wouldn't really do it online, because I don't care that much about my online score as much as I do necessarily on career mode. So for that reason, I make these substitutions, I make these changes. But on career mode, I wouldn't really go to the lens just to secure a win by changing formation. I'm just not that involved, I suppose. But As you guys can see, 2-1 up in the 90th minute. I'm really happy with that. It looks like we picked up a win against Stoke. That little change of formation seemed to work out pretty well. I ended up actually moving down to defensive as well. And I feel as though it's kind of justified, you know. Scumbag Cal change into a 5-2-2-1. But it was justified because that red card was complete bullshit. And you guys know it. So was the penalty as well. Not only was it not a red card, but it also definitely wasn't a penalty in my opinion. I don't know, but I just think, you know, tackles like that are spot on. He gets the ball, and it was one of those last ditch sort of things. I thought it was a fantastic tackle, but Australia come in, and as much as I love shrimp on the barbie, that accent's terrible. I can't do it. I'm really sorry to any Australian viewers. I have absolutely butchered your accent. I'm going to hang my head in shame for all of you. But like I was saying, they offered me, and unfortunately I did, well, I don't want to say unfortunately because I purposely chose not to sign up with them, and it's kind of begged the question, you know, do I actually want to sign with an international team, or do I really want to focus on the club? So unless there is a really nice international team that comes along that I'm looking, you know, I really want to sort of manage, I can't see myself picking any sort of any team up in the near future. But I had another game coming up. That last game there, you know, Agar is suspended for this game, so I had to make some substitutions to the squad, but fortunately I have the likes of Kelly who fits in really well. Obviously, Skirtle and Ogbonna can both play as centre-backs, and the team's depth is just working absolute wonders at the moment. This is where Liverpool is so strong, because you have such young, good players that you almost want to always play, because if they do go down on even just a little bit of fitness, you know, you have someone with a bit of quality who can step in and take over, really. So I had a QPR game, and I used to manage QPR, so I know this team inside out, but I ended up playing Allen as well. Coutinho wasn't the most fit player for this game, so I had to make a certain decision, and that was not to play Coutinho. Ends up, President Obama does a fantastic job of drawing the defender and then playing Sturridge too. Sturridge had a really poor first touch there, but ends up doing a great job of putting it in the back of the net, and that's what counts. And like I said, you know, when a player is on a roll, he will make those sort of things count. Like, usually, if he wasn't on a roll, he might have taken that bad first touch and then just kicked it into the keeper. But when things are going your way, you'll find that those sort of goals tend to go in for you, which is awesome to see. But QPR, you know, I used to manage them. It's not the team, you know, they don't have nearly the sort of team that I had ever built at them, but I really enjoyed my time at QPR. If you guys haven't ever done a career mode with QPR, I highly recommend it. You know, either do QPR, Southampton, a team like that. I reckon you guys would really enjoy it, and I certainly had a great time at QPR. So there's a little tip for you guys if you're interested in starting a new career mode. You guys can feel free to go back through a few episodes back then and check out my QPR series. It was a fantastic one. You guys seem to really enjoy it as well, which was just great. I uploaded like 100 episodes, I think. We did exactly 100 episodes of career mode with QPR. And that Remy goal there, I actually wasn't even playing the game. I'd zoned out because I was watching a League of Legends stream. I was watching the LCS. To anyone else who watched League of or who plays League of Legends, you guys will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so for that reason, they did get a goal there, but it just wasn't enough, as we ended up winning 3-1 against QPR away from home. Another really important 3 points. And as you can see, President Obama picking up man of the match and a 9.7 rating, and Sturridge there with 9.5 rating as well. Both of my strikers, my attacking force is on fire. Suspension is over. Agar is back in the squad, and I hope you guys have all had a cracking day. As always, leaving a like is very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys all in a little bit. Bye bye.